Hey guys, Pitmaster here. I want to talk to you guys about the three principles of self-defense and a little about each one and how they're interconnected. Number one is being aware of your surroundings. Being aware of your surroundings to get you out of 99+% of all potential self-defense attacks. Being aware of your surroundings, knowing where to go, when to go, walking down the streets, checking things out, going into a place, realizing maybe I shouldn't be here because you're aware of your surroundings. Just being aware of your surroundings will keep you safe well over 99% of the time, okay? Number two is de-escalating. How you carry yourself, how you read other people carrying themselves, how you interact with people, how you interact with aggressive people or potentially aggressive people. So de-escalating, that's number two, and that'll get you out of, I'll say 50% of all potential physical situations. So far we have being aware of your surroundings and de-escalating. Number three is, it means you've failed the first two, or sometimes it's just bum luck. Somebody rushes on you, and you're as aware of your surroundings as you can be. Say you're in a concert and you can't be looking around all the time. Some guy comes up behind you and shoves you. You can't de-escalate now, and you were aware of your surroundings. You're at a concert, walking, right? Some guy shoves you. Now it's go time. So that's the third principle of self-defense is go time. That means it's physical now. You have to use your physicalities. You have to use what you know to stay safe. And if you don't, it's too fucking late. If you've already bypassed being aware of your surroundings and de-escalating, and it's to the point of go time, and you don't have any tools in your go time toolbox, it's too late. Once it starts, it's too late. It's like jumping on a plane without a parachute. It's too late. You can't go back and get the parachute. You can't go back and get those skills. So, and they intertwine a lot, the go time. I mean, the go time will end you up. If you're successful in go time, it could end you up going home because you didn't do anything wrong and they found it was self-defense. You go home. That's best case scenario. But you can't always depend on that. You might end up in court, and from there you might go home. That would be great. Or you might end up in prison. That would be terrible. But what's even worse? You ending up in the ER and then into a nursing home with a tracheostomy and a feeding tube. So, go time is the least of the three that you want to go to. But it's the one that you need to practice and become good at the most. Because the only way to beat a violent attacker is to be better at violence than they are. Or else you're going to end up in the ER, in a nursing home, or in a morgue. So think of those three principles and all the different ways. Like if you can de-escalate, you'll probably go home. If you're bad at de-escalating and it's to that point, you might end up having to use your physicalities, right? But at the end of the day, being aware of your surroundings is the most important and the first line of defense for self-defense, all right? So think about that, guys. If you have any questions, comments, criticisms, or compliments, please leave them here. And thanks for coming, guys. Stay safe out there. The shit is gnarlier than it's ever been in my lifetime. And I've never used the word gnarly. I don't think I've ever used the word gnarly in my life. And it's the times are crazy. You need to be able to defend yourself and your family. All right? That way you can go home. Don't let anyone take your lunch money, guys. Thanks for coming.